Hello, this is Linda K. Black. Okay, and I'm going to talk about one time I went to LA as an extra. I didn't like going to movies because the last big movie I went to, it was bad, and there was a minister in there. There was a lady, a nurse missionary, and it was bad. I couldn't believe it. So I decided for a long time I never went to movies, but I became an extra in the movies. Okay. Okay. Let me see if there's my bus. No, that's not my bus. Okay. Well, so I was an extra. But I decided when I go be an extra, I'm going to witness to somebody. I will witness to somebody. Tell them about God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. So anyway, I'm from Bakersfield. I went into LA and I was working on a movie as an extra. You know, beingamovie.com. They don't pay you, but they feed you. Oh, so I went there. But anyway, I realized I didn't get a chance to witness to somebody. So I decided to go to this restaurant. And this restaurant, they had this glass window and it's like these seats, you could sit down by the seats, you know. So I went inside and I started witnessing this man. And all of a sudden I noticed a man was outside the glass window. And there's a lady, she was hitting him with a bat. This is downtown LA. And so the fight came inside. And I put my hand on that lady. But on the outside, I was shaking. But on the inside, I was calm. And I put my hand on that lady that was beating that man with a bat, baseball bat. I said, you don't want to hurt him. You don't want to do this. And she stopped. Okay? And so the men that worked in the restaurant, I said, call the police. And they said, no, we don't want to call the police. But they brought towels and they wiped up the blood. And so I talked to the man. He said he was on the other side of the building doing singing. They were recording. He just came around there to get something to eat. And that's why he was there. But anyway, so the person was sitting next to me. He walked him back to the recording studio, make sure nobody would hit him. But and then I decided to go catch my bus. But the man that was sitting next to me, he came over, he says, oh, Linda, you're on the wrong side of the street. You need to get on the other side of the street to go back to the Greyhound bus to go to Bakersfield. But and as I got on the bus, Greyhound bus, it drove by, I think the police department, but you could see the angels that represent Los Angeles, the two angels, and I saw those. It was beautiful. So, the angels, I think they do protect people in Los Angeles, and we need to believe in God and Jesus and the Holy Spirit. That's the only way we can change things. Believe in God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. But when I walked out of that place right there, okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.